Hey folks, how we doing? Rather sad video today. I must showcase some fraudulence. It goes against my better judgment to show this today and give the gremlin the attention he clearly craves, but in the interest of drawing attention to the issue, I must. So what happened was, I joined a team objective match on Ascandir. It was late into the match as we were about to siege the library. Now, as soon as I approached the front entrance, I noticed a teammate already inside. The problem was, he appeared to have some kind of speed hack and was systematically igniting the bookshelves before the enemy could even react. I mean, look at him go. Look at that. Jesus Christ. And off he's gone. And in the distraction, I kind of got myself killed. Needless to say, due to the actions of the cheat, the match ended hastily. Now the next match in the queue loaded up. It was the fall of Lionspire. A minute or so in, I found myself on the catapult, raining fire downfield to subdue the Mason push. It was at this point the Virgin Gremlin made his appearance. Now, immediately after falling victim to the loser's paid cheats, I went straight into Spectate to witness his full behaviour. And the way this guy plays is the lowest of the low. For almost 3 years now, Chivalry 2 players on console have had to play in predominantly PC lobbies. We already play this game with countless handicaps. PC players are running around at more than double our frame rates. They have full key binding and keyboard and mouse manipulated movements. They don't have to wrestle with infuriating input lag or horrendous stick drift on controller. And there's still no option to turn off crossplay. I mean, the option exists in the game, but it hasn't worked since launch, for fuck's sakes. Well, now even with all of those advantages, some PC players are now even buying cheats. I mean, if the console player base hadn't hemorrhaged enough already, if this becomes a regular experience, it's sure to drive remaining players away. Us console players have had the short straw since day one, but those warriors in us pushed on despite this. But if this behaviour you're watching becomes commonplace, it will be the end of Chivalry 2 for most of us, myself included. I've already had to quit several of the games due to them being infected with cheaters. It seems to be an epidemic currently in gaming. Sometimes, I really wish we could just go back before crossplay was a constant. Ever since the introduction of crossplay with PC, most of our console games are infected with cheaters. I really wish this wasn't the case, but it's sadly the reality for most of us that enjoy PvP games. I just can't understand how inadequate one has to feel to actually pay for cheats in a video game. Especially a game like Chivalry. I mean, Jesus. And then to actually have the nerve to drop the bag and disrespect folk you cheated to kill. Fucking unbelievable levels of tosser at play here. You know, some folk are going through tough times at the moment and having long days at work and just want to chill and let off some steam in Chivalry. And their experience has been completely ruined by this kind of behaviour. If shit like this continues in the long run, it will only serve to kill this game off faster than the Embracer Group. Now, after the match on Lionspire was completely ruined, our little friend had no intention of stopping there. He was committed to ruining every single map, and when Galencourt loaded next, off he snuck to hit all the objectives before the defenders could even spawn in. Look at him go. I bet he was proud of himself, achieving such a task all by himself. At this point, I'd had my fill, I'd seen enough, and I went to play something free from crossplay. But alas, the next day arrived, and I was on a mission to gather footage for some new content I'm working on. I was on Bridgetown enjoying myself when this happened. Oh, you bet. The Virgin from yesterday was back to ruin everybody's gaming experience. Only this time, it appears he was on a new account under a slight name variation. At this point, I calmly exited and had a duel or two. Upon returning to Team Objective, it was time for Thick Stronghold. But sadly, also the time for Virgin Boy to flex his credit card, or his parents, and ruin yet another match. It's just pointless playing. And by the end of the very first objective, this cheater was sitting on 54 kills after just a few minutes. Fucking ridiculous. If the cheater featured in this video sees this, why you do this, bro? Why you do this? What is your motivation? Why ruin everyone else's experience for cheap thrills? Anyway, one thing in particular that fills me with discomfort is the timing of this. So as you may be aware, with the most recent Chivalry update came with it the ability to hire private servers. Is it sheer coincidence that I'm starting to encounter cheaters as soon as Torn Banner have a solution to sell us? Hey, you're sick of cheaters, right? Well, why not eliminate that problem and enjoy your own moderated server at the extremely piss-taking price of $90 a month? £53.80 here in the UK, and despite paying an arm and a leg for the privilege, they still knowingly released the feature with known issues and bugs.
The real question is this: was all this legal? Absolutely fucking not. But we were making more money than we knew what to do with.
Absolute daylight robbery, charging those prices. From what I hear too, high-end PCs struggle to run 64-player team objective without horrendous lag, despite folk being charged a premium. As it stands, it's just a borderline scam from where I'm standing. Who knows? Maybe it is all just coincidence, but the timing is skeptical at best. Cheaters appearing left and right as soon as a paid solution is made available. Makes you wonder. Now, I don't believe this game has any anti-cheat whatsoever, because Torn Banner thought it wasn't pertinent, so I suppose it's par for the course these days in the industry. I suppose it's a blessing this kind of shit didn't reveal itself sooner. In all honesty, I've encountered cheats like this guy before, but since the latest Chivalry update, I'm worryingly starting to see more and frequently. All we can do is report these cheaters and draw this to the attention of the devs, and hope for the best. Well, that about wraps the video. Just wanted to highlight this issue. Let me know in the comments if you've encountered cheaters in Chivalry, and would it force you to play other games? Well, have a great day, guys. Take it easy, keep it real, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.
Now what do we do?
For the red and black!